Just a quick recap. In the past session, we discussed about types of visuals, different types of visuals, and when to use which chart. Now the question is, when can you use pie chart? Can someone tell me when can we use pie chart? This is an interview questions. Whether you are a data scientist or data analyst, this is common. Okay, even if you are a data scientist, you should be knowing, when to use which chart. So what is a pie chart? So what is the advantage of using pie chart, and when will you be using pie chart? If you want to show the relationship of a parts to a whole, so in that kind of situation, you can use pie chart. What is donut chart? What is the difference between these two? Not much difference. Even we use donut chart to show the relationship or the display the relationship of parts to a whole. Okay, both of them same, but in the case of donut chart, in the middle you will find some circle. Okay, whereas in the pie chart it will be like this. You have each wedges will be like this. Okay, to show the parts to a whole, the relationship of parts to a whole, we use pie chart or donut chart. When will you use God chart? Can someone tell me? This is an interview question. One of my students attended the interview recently. When will you use God chart? What is the advantage of God chart? You have the liberty to do Googling also, and you can tell me what is God chart. At least you will remember it. If you do Googling, at least, right? What is the advantage? When will you use God chart? Guys, this is applicable for data scientists as well as data analysts. Don't think this is not your cup of tea. So when will you use God chart? If you want to display the current status in the context of a goal, you want to measure in the actual versus the target. Okay, actual versus target. What do you mean by actual versus target? Let's say you have a sales team and you have set the target for each salesperson. Depends on their experience. Okay, and some guys you say, hey, you need to in this quarter you need to achieve 0.5 million, and person A, okay, and person B, salesperson B, you say 0.2 M, and person C is a senior guy, so 1 million he has to achieve. So this is the target you set them. In reality, how much they achieved. So this guy is 0.4 M, so this guy is 0.30, more than the target he achieved. And the next 1 million, this guy is 0.8 M, only achieved it instead of 1 million. This is the actual they achieved it. This is what the expectation we set it to them. If they achieve it on par with the expectation, which is nothing but the target, then they are eligible for incentive and promotion. And if the actual is less than the target, then the incentive is less, very less. Okay, depends on the target, actual that you achieved it. Okay, so actual and target, if you want to compare it, then we will be using God chart. Please keep everything in fingertips. Okay, the pie chart and donut chart, parts to whole. And the next one is, we discussed about combo chart. When will you use combo chart? In the interview they'll ask you, what is combo chart? What is combo chart? Combination chart. It is a combination of column and a line chart. It is a combination of both column and a line chart is called your combo chart. And line chart, when will you use line chart? Very simple question. When will you use line chart? Even a 10th standard student can answer this. And when will you use line chart? If you want to see the trend, over a period of time, or if you want to see the changes over a period of time, how much we achieved, to analyze the trend, then yes, very good, right? So that is what we do it. Fine. So line chart is for trend to understand the changes over a period of time. We use line chart. And what is area chart? What is the difference between line chart and area chart? I explained you very clearly in the last session. Deepak, why don't you tell what is the difference between area chart and line chart? This is an interview question. They'll definitely ask you.
Sir, line chart are used to compare the two data, which is as well as forecasting. For the purpose of forecasting, also they can use the line chart, sir. Then area chart is the same as the line chart. The particular area chart is fitted what can happen in particular data that can also use in area chart.
So this is your line chart. Line chart. The area
Yes.
between the line and the x-axis is filled in the case of area chart. That's all. Using area chart and line chart, you can find out the changes over a period of time, which is nothing but the trend. So can I see, listen, April month to December month, I want to see the changes in sales or revenue or profitability, right? So in that case, we use a line chart. Line chart help you to understand from April to December. In this case, right, can we see any changes? Yes, we can see a change. We can see an upward trend. Using area chart and line chart, we can find out the changes over a period of time, or if simply you can see, right, if you want to see the trend, you can go for area chart and chart. Then what is the difference between area chart and chart? The difference is pretty subtle. In the case of area chart, the area between the line and the x-axis will be filled in with some colors, okay, to distinguish two different or more than one trend. For example, you wanted to see in category A what is the trend, category B what is the trend, category C. Let's say you are selling the products under 3 different categories, and each category is what is the trend if you want to say. In that case, you can easily distinguish using the area chart. Using line chart also you can find out, but since it fills the area between the line and the x-axis, you can easily find out that. That is the difference between. And when will you use bar chart? Bar chart is the very commonly used one. Bar chart, right? So when will you use bar chart? When will you use bar chart? Rashmi, can you tell me when will you use bar chart? If you want to compare the values across different categories, okay, so this is the one, right? So bar charts or something like this. So let me just use, give me a second. So bar charts, you can use it to compare the values across different categories. In that kind of situation, you can use bar chart. And we have something else called funnel chart and ribbon chart. And okay, you tell me what is scatter plot? What is scatter and bubble charts? Can someone tell me? How many of you? Let me see how many of you remember the difference. Okay, forget about difference. What is scatter plot? When will you use scatter plot? When will you use scatter plot? You can do Googling also. You can do Googling also. Someone had replied, who is that? Two variables, to find out the relationship, two variables. Good. See, Abhijit, every day is asking me doubt. Who, Abhijit? Okay. To detect outlier. Okay, using Mukilan, very good, right? Using scatter plot, you can find out the outlier. And first of all, what is an outlier? Outlier is to find out the relationship between two quantitative variable. That is very important. Okay, so what is your answer, Abhijit? Your answer was two quantitative variable, to find out the relationship two quantitative variable. And today, and what is the advantage of this one? What are the other advantages of using scatter plot? You can find out the outliers. Very good. So this is very important. They'll ask you when to use what chart. What are the charts that you used it in your project? You can tell them, I've used a line chart, area chart, pie chart. Not pie chart. Pie chart is nowadays not used more frequently. Instead, most of them they use donut chart. Both of them are same, but in the case of donut chart, in the middle, right, you can see something like circle. You have some gap here, okay, so that you can put some label in this gap, okay, in this circle, okay. And Gantt chart is to find out the actual versus target. What is the goal? And then if you want to compare the values with your goal, then you can go for Gantt chart. And combo chart is a combination of column and line chart. So when will you use combo chart? What kind of scenario combo chart is helpful? When will you use the combo chart? When can we use it? When is it applicable using the combo chart? Combo chart, right? So this is a column as well as line chart, right? So look here, it is something like this. This is your column chart, and then if on top, if you have the line chart, right? This is a combination of column as well line chart. In case you have two variables, for example, I have profit and sales. You have two variables which shares the same x-axis. In that kind of situation, you can go for combo chart. So here, let's this is quarter 1 and quarter 2 and quarter 3. Right, so quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, what is the sales? Along with that, I can see the profit also. So both profit and sales shares the common x-axis. In that kind of situation, we can go for which chart? Combo chart. Combo chart is also called as combination chart. Got it? Fine. So we'll take a quick digression, and we will take a look at an important concept called bookmarks in Power BI. So as part of bookmarks, let us understand what is bookmark is all about, and then we will take a look at the advantages of bookmarks, and we will take a look at how to use bookmarks as a slideshow, and also we will see how we can use shapes or images to activate the bookmark, and then we will take a look at how to create bookmark groups and how to create spotlight with bookmarks. Okay, so what is bookmark? The simple we know already what is a bookmark, right? We all know what is bookmark. Supposing you are going through an article, let's say you're looking at a very specific article in the internet. Let's say how to slim, how to reduce my body weight. You are searching that on the internet, and you can see a lot of blogs, a lot of articles about how to slim your body, how to reduce your body weight. Okay, so in that case, what you do is you go through each and couple of or specific blogs or specific articles, and whichever blog or article you find it more interesting, you will click on the bookmark, right? So you will click on the bookmark. You will click on the bookmark, so that later point in time, if you want to see the same space, when you click on the bookmark, it will help you to show the articles that you marked as a bookmark in the past. Okay, so that is what the bookmark. The same thing we can do it in Power BI. So bookmarks are one of the powerful features in Power BI. It enables us to capture the current state of your report page. Current state of your report page. Something like, for example, in one page you have used filters and slicers. In another page you have used something like a drill location, sorting with visuals, visibility of report element, focus or spotlight, right? You want to capture the current state of report page, which includes all these things. So what are the advantages? It provides the users, report users, different point of view, and it allows them to navigate multiple layers of the data without having to create multiple reports or multiple pages of a report. Got it? So instead of talking much on this, if I jump right into the Power BI desktop, and if I show you the demo, then you will be able to understand how we can create bookmark in Power BI desktop. For example, I am going to close all the things. Okay, so now I'm going to create a simple visual column chart. I just go and take the sales, and I'm going to take the country here, sales by country, and let me see if I can do some segment. It looks so a bit cluttered. What I do is instead sorry, I just click on the category, and then I will select something like segment legend. So here I can see the consumer segment is blue colored, and corporate and home office in furniture. So each category we have 3 segments. Fine. So next what I do is I just go and create a slicer. I just clicked on the slicer, and what I do is I just simply drag and drop category, and I'm going to create another slicer. That shows the segment. For example, if I select consumer segment and within office supplies and technologies, so this is the chart, we can see that. So I just want to bookmark this report. If somebody is asking me, let's say my management wants to see only the sales in technology and office supplies, okay, and in the consumer segment, what I do is I just go to the view ribbon, and then we have something called bookmark here. I just click on the bookmark. You need to click on the bookmark. When you click on the bookmark, you can find a separate new pane got created. So here what I do is I just delete this, and I'm going to delete this. What I do is I wanted to capture the current state of this one. For example, add. When I click on add, bookmark 1. Next what I do is I am going to select furniture category. Okay, what I am going to do is this time I'm going to select the region. I'm going to create another slicer. This slicer is holding the value for the region. Africa, Canada, and here what I do is, in this case, I'm going to drag and drop region also here. And for this selection, furniture and consumer, the sales has been made in north, east, west, south, right? So these are the areas we made sales, and I am interested in the region Africa and Canada. Okay, Africa and Canada in the consumer segment. In furniture, how much sales we made. Okay, here let me select technology also. Okay, so we don't see anything in this region. Canada, we can see less sales, and let me I just click on this. Small multiples, region has fallen here, right? So here I select EMEA. Let me see. Yeah, so EMEA and East are the first 5 regions. 5 regions, but I don't. Yeah, first 5 regions in this slicer. Okay, and I want to see the furniture and technology in consumer segment. In this 5 region, how much sales we made. What I am going to do is, this is the current state. I am going to create a bookmark for this state. Fine. So if I click on bookmark 1, it is loading the previous bookmark which you created it, right? So look here, this is the previous bookmark we created it. So in that case, office supplies and technology and consumer, we selected it, and when I click on this now, it shows the furniture and technology and consumer segment for these 5 region. What is the sales? So in this case, what happened, just by selecting different bookmark, I am able to see different reports in the same page. Otherwise, what will happen is you need to create page 3, page 4, page 5. If you have 100 countries, 100 pages you need to create it. Within the single page, if you want to see different types of reports, the bookmark is very much helpful. So next I'm going to select home office or corporate office. Corporate, in the corporate segment, furniture and technology, how much we made in this 5 segment. So this is the current state. Okay, I'm going to create this one, add. Good. So this bookmark 3 shows corporate segment, furniture and technology category, how much sales we made in this 5. And if I click on bookmark 2, in this 5 region, in the consumer segment, how much sales we made in furniture and technology. Got it? And if I do this, it shows office supplies and consumer, what is the overall sales, right? That is what it shows. Or else I'm going to delete this bookmark, because after creating this bookmark I change the chart and hence there is a confusion. So what I'm going to do is I just select now the North Asia and North and South Oceania, Southwest Asia. That's all. Okay, so this is another type of report I'm going to create, add. So this is for these 5 states, the consumer segment, under category office supply technology sales, and the bookmarks. So this is the thing. Okay, and bookmark 2, this is the one, right? So here we can see the 3 dots. This is your ellipse. If you click on it, you can update the state also. Okay, you can change the state also. If I click on update, it will get updated. If you make any changes here, it will get updated here. So in this case we have made. So what I'm going to do is I just click on the view now. If I click on the view, what will happen is, and if you notice at this bottom here, right, at this bottom here, we can see the greater than sign. It's kind of scroll bar. If you click on this, it will scroll to the bookmark 3. You can see the report here for corporate segment in this 5 region, how much sales we made. And if you click on the right arrow again, it will show you bookmark 3. It gives you the slideshow view. If you wanted to present it to the manager, not only creating the reports or your responsibility, but also you are supposed to present it to the management about your insights. Okay, so for example, in consumer segment under these 2 category, and for this region, we can see in the south region we are doing really great job, and compared to all these regions, we could see the technology, we are doing great job except North Asia. This is the insight, you need to give it to them. So, and if I want to go back to the previous slide, look here, you click on this, it will take you to the previous slide. So now you understood how powerful the bookmarks are, right? With bookmarks, you can give different perspective, right? So you don't have to create multiple reports. Within a single report, we can enable the users to get different perspective. Got it? And you can give some meaningful name here. So here, for example, if I click on bookmark 3, it shows the corporate segment furniture technology in, or what you can do is, you can say, you can give some name here. When you double click on it, okay, you need to exit. Currently it is in view mode. slideshow mode. You need to exit this one. Now we are in add mode. Here what we are doing is, I just click on it. You can rename it. You can give some meaningful name, or this one, the Africa to EMEA, Africa to EMEA region sale, some meaningful name, so that you can, by looking at the bookmark name, you can usually remember which bookmark is meant for which one. And this one is related to the north region to Southeast Asia. I can give north to Southeast Asia consumer segment, right? So you can see this, so that whichever, being in a single page, whichever report they want to receive, just by clicking on different bookmark, they can see different types of reports in a single page. So it gives different points of view to the reporting users, and it allows them to navigate multiple layers of the data without having to create new reports. That is the advantage of this one. Okay, and the next one is okay, so this is the one. And supposing you want to have some more thing, okay, let's say I'm going to say pie chart here. Not pie chart is, as I told you, right, so it's not much used. So I'm going to say donut chart. Here I am going to say the category wise, not category, region wise sales. You can see the region wise sales. So here in the consumer segment, all these things are there, and I'm going to select this one and focus mode, and here we have something called spotlight. When I click on spotlight, what will happen is, even though I have other visuals, only this one will get, this one will be made visible. Okay, rest of them will get dim. So I want to see these 5 regions, what is the total sales, right, in the focus mode, or this is called the spotlight mode, focus or spotlight mode, region wise